said please do.
Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to penultimate round.
Hello there.
Hello there. This is round number 8. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. Round number 8.
Wow, it's very nice.
And yeah, I missed last week. You guys had a little moment there. It seems like a coda last week, and I guess everybody's kind of happy now to come to a little tight Zandvoort.
At least it's not raining.
At least it's not raining. Yes, exactly. You guys betting on red flags? I hope not.
No.
No red flags, please. You guys make it clean, have fun, make us give us a good race to look at.
We're gonna bet on how many people are gonna outqualify new resident alien Carter.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of cameras on him right now. Carter started our league, I think.
He's been sim racing for 2 months now.
Yeah, and he's
like
brand
brand new.
Alien.
So get your bets in.
Carter is mini Rados.
He's IRL friends with Rados and Greg Billingsley. So
how do we know that it's not Rados in his rig right now?
Have you ever seen Rados and Carter in the same room at the same time?
I haven't. And Rados is not in here right now.
Well, he still has another like 18 minutes, and then he'll show up. I saw him join earlier and then left.
Oh.
Because he was too early.
Oh, he was just trying to get us to think that he's in there, but he actually went to Carter's place. Alright, we have an onboard lap request for Jose. Okay.
Yeah, because Jose said, please don't snipe me. So, of course, the stream snipe. So, lap 2, we'll just ride along with Jose.
Yeah. Did green car win yet? I don't know if there is a green car today. Do we have? Not sure, but the first laps are coming in now.
I think Rados' car is green.
Oh, yeah, but he's not in here yet.
No. So, a 35.8.
Already a second, 1.3 seconds faster than Nguyen. So Nguyen, how did he do last week? Because he's been doing pretty consistently, pretty well for bronze.
Nguyen did pretty well. There was an issue last week where Jose Guzman's PC crashed and his car went straight through the corner and collected Nguyen in an incident.
Oh.
And it bent his steering, which he had already done his pit stop. And kept driving and did pretty well.
With them.
So, I mean, he's probably faster than I am with a broken car.
Yeah, I mean, that'll do it. Broken steering wheel, always. Cheering on Jose, then. Nice. Jose's green. Rados is orange. I get it. Sure, PC crash. Yeah, that's... it's crash into someone and then just alt F4 immediately after, right? Do a nick. Is it raining yet? No rain today. Thankfully
just
for
cloudy.
These drivers. Yeah, it's cloudy.
Cold and cloudy.
Yep. Cold and cloudy. Why is sour yellow flagged? And lovely camera
it's
there.
It's a bug that we've been having. It happened last week as well. So it yellow flags a car who's sitting in the pit, even though they're in their box. And if I disqualify him and then remove his penalty, it will then yellow flag somebody else sitting in the pit.
Okay, let's not do that.
It's weird.
That is off track for Orr. So everybody here now in bronze right now has put in a lap except Orr, and that was invalid, I think. No, it's not.
Everybody's hounding for a look at the standings. They
let's
want to know where they stack up with their fake internet points.
If you're able to get those up, because I don't have a scene for desktop recording.
Grab it.
Thank you very much. Ooh, little slidey there for. We definitely keep following the standings. Like that's 100%. Like I know them in the back of my head, and just need a minute to remember.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's what it
like,
is.
We all know that Rados is winning gold.
Rados is winning gold. I'm pretty sure
No, he's
Carter
actually
is
not.
winning bronze.
Dawn is. Sorry.
Ooh, Dawn is. All you know in the standings is that you're in there. All right, here, let's get the standings up while these boys are putting in their next laps.
So in gold we have Dawn, Mark, and then Rados, followed by Mike Jackson, Carlos, Barrett, Dylan Sauer, Jose Guzman, Luis Castro, Joby, and then Max Diggs. On and on and on. And then in silver, Joseph German, currently sitting on top of Ryan Cody.
Oh, I see why you want the standings up.
Yeah, he just wanted to be fluffed. German, Ryan Cody, Michael Lukey, Joey, Vince Harbottle are your top 5. Nick Cohout, who's done 3 races, sits at 6.
Yeah, so pretty close between Ryan and Michael for P2.
Yeah, I mean Joey's right there with 211. So, and then for bronze, Matthew Wynn is currently got a 70-point lead over Matt Melanson. David Miller Carter, who has done 4 races and won 3 of them.
Nice.
He will not be bronze after this season.
Oh, definitely not. No, he's pretty much earned himself a big promotion. Actually, based on what we're seeing today, it might be an even bigger promotion than usual.
Stop showing my window.
I don't want to show it. Ryan to gold. German asked. I see. Anything is possible. You're third. How is that possible? It's consistency. Always being here. You got 2 drop rounds. Doing pretty well overall will get you tons of points. And people that die and leave, that's points lost.
Yeah, I mean, if you show up to rain races, those are easy points. If you show up to races that happen on, like, I don't know, Super Bowl Sunday, easy points.
Yeah.
We keep saying, like, if you just show up, you're going to get points no matter what.
Pretty much. Drop rounds aren't calculating yet. So they are actually calculating the second you have 3 races in, but as you go... No, I think they do.
I don't know. I closed the window.
No, they do calculate from your 3rd race onward. But overall, yeah, with next week's race, you'll start seeing them really well. So it's the drop rounds are always the ones that have slashes in them. If you've missed a race, it'll definitely be that one. If you haven't, it's going to be your worst points result race. There are no slashes this season yet. I'll double check the settings. Pretty sure we've set 2 drop rounds. If not, we'll just update it. So, I mean, I think it's pretty. I don't think anybody's going to be out qualifying Carter today. He's 1.3 seconds up on Matt.
I meant overall, like from the entire grid.
Overall.
How many people out qualify him?
I mean,
yeah, I don't count Carter as part of the bronze class this season anymore. So basically, Matt Melanson is currently sitting on pole and bronze.
So he did start in bronze, and it was rightfully so. I think in the first 2 rounds.
His first round was, I believe, Snedderton, and had a couple incidents, and then has been fast ever since. Like he has won every race since Snedderton in bronze.
Love it.
Yeah, Melanson sitting P2, Matthew Wynn currently P3, then Miller and Sudi, and then Brian Miller, no relation that we know of to David Miller.
We still not being able to confirm that.
I'm pretty sure Dave said no.
He is a good student. Joey's not. Oh. Hang on, let me just double check the Grid ratings. Nope. How does this work? They keep changing the settings.
I don't know.
I don't know how it's set up anymore.
All we know is what the standings are. We don't know how everything works and whatever. We've got memorized all the standings. We know who's in first.
Yeah, we definitely know everything.
So this is the end of bronze qualifying. Carter has just crossed the line for the final time.
And that
with a
is
35-1.
Yeah, that is a fast lap. Everybody else kind of on a red lap. David Miller right now, the only person on green with a 10th. As I say that, Nguyen improves on his lap time. And
validated.
Instantly, yeah.
So you sniped him is what you're saying.
Right as I switched
That's
to
what I'm
him.
hearing. Well, so typically what happens in qualifying is the red badge drivers get the fast track, and then it will switch to optimum.
Is it still
when
fast?
the silvers?
It is.
Yeah, it's currently still fast. So here soon it will switch over to optimum, and then all the silver and the gold drivers will get the optimum track to qualify on. So if Carter out qualifies you on a fast track, and you have optimum, then it's a you issue. Just saying.
Definitely.
I can't out qualify him. That's why I'm sitting here. 28 cars today.
Yeah.
Pretty good grid for Zandvoort.
Yeah. Whoa, a lot of pressure, says Roby. Yeah, I don't find the option anymore for the drop rounds.
We'll look at it later.
We'll look at it later.
So,
but there should be 2 drop rounds for everybody. Your worst results.
Yeah. I'm sure it's on one of the settings pages.
Everything has changed like 3 times in this season alone.
It's going to be funny if they remove that option.
I am almost wondering if they did. The Honda needs more optimum or else it's trash. I believe you.
I don't. This is Rados.
I believe him for Joey's sake. Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, Joey. I know he's on track there listening to us. Where is he? Spaghetti. Give us flash.
I'm going to jinx him already. So Nick Kohout with the first silver time, a 1:35.9. Put in P2. Kyle Heslin, who just switched to the GTR this week, the 36.8. Lukey jumps to P4 and just got bumped down to P5. Joey with a 36.3.
Yeah, so I mean, right away, you can see already Carter doing a fantastic job there with a lap time. 134 is pretty much goal time, Joey.
Who complimented Joey? Who did it? Speak up.
We were watching him as well.
Or is this where Rado says, I told you so, because it's still a fast track?
I have no comment. I have no comment at all. So as our drivers now start to make their way in completing their second lap, Nick Kohout, currently 2 corners to go, up a 10th, is losing some though on exit. On entry, I'm sorry.
Kyle Heslin, who is chasing German, has a massive chunk of time. He's going to be at like a 35 5 if he can hold this to the final corner.
Yeah, it looks like he's losing a little bit of speed there, but he has some toe. Yeah, 1.3 seconds up on his lap time and has moved up to P2. Joseph German also put in a pretty good time right immediately in front of him. But that's still 4/10 off of Carter. I said Carl. There you go. I've done it.
Speaking of, I was playing some Helldivers with Mr. Blackout yesterday, and he's talking about a return to sim racing,
Ooh.
possibly next season. So, if you're a Mr. Blackout fan, keep your eyes peeled.
Mr. B. Yeah, we've
Now
missed
that
him this season.
Now that he's completed all the cars in the game, he can drive whatever he wants to.
We'll put him in a GT4 while the rest are in GT3s.
Yeah, Bullet was there.
Oh, he
Bullet
hasn't
heard it.
raced the Reuter?
It's just mean.
I mean,
Put him in the M6.
I would rather put him in the V12.
I mean, he's already driven a Lambo, but is the rider, is it a different brand from Lamborghini?
I guess so.
Oh, Jag. It's also very mean. I don't think he's gonna want any of our suggestions, to be honest with you.
He wanted the Jag. He'd just go up to his bathroom. Already has a bathtub.
So Landon Wall improved, but did not move, as far as I can tell. Lukey just jumps to P5 again. Joey Spaghetti, halfway through the lap, was 0.6 up. It's kind of fluctuating there, about a tenth up and down.
Yeah. The lap times are starting to come in, so quite a number of drivers between Carter and Matt Millinson. And I just gotta say, a great job from Carter. That's a fast lap time. Ryan improving half a second, but not quite enough. We're talking about Spaghetti.
Be careful out there, buddy.
Yep, be careful, mate. So Joey up half a second is going to move up to P4 if he can keep this. No, not quite. P5. Lost a 10th on exit. That he's already gained into turn 1, so looking good for him there. Landon Wall, the next person across the line on a valid lap. We have 223. That who is that? Moffat. Was on an invalid lap. Not going to be able to improve his last one, but still has 2 more shots. So Landon, 5.5 tenths up into the final corner, is going to be moving up to P4 this time.
Yeah, he had to lift.
Oh, he's lost a lot.
Midway through the final corner, he had to lift to keep it on the track.
I mean, so it's pretty damn close, to be honest, between these drivers up in front.
Yeah, silver split, best split. I keep saying it.
It really is. It really is.
Joey,
And Spaghetti
Joey is facing the wrong direction.
Joey.
It's optimum though, so I don't know what his excuse is. Track
like
has
this.
switched over.
Not like this. Ryan improving his lap time is going to move up.
Oh, German was up a 10.5 and just got clipped by Landon, who lost it.
Uh-oh.
That is unfortunate. German was looking to gain some time. And that is going to end his qualifying run.
Yeah.
P2 and silver. Man, he was up enough. Like through the first 5 corners or so, he was up enough to take silver pole. And just got clipped.
Hate to see it. Really hate to see it. Oh my god.
Racing do be like that.
Yep. Yep. It was in the middle of a spin because I've kind of missed it here. So Kyle Heslin is going to have enough time to cross the line with just a few seconds to go. Thank you for the follow. What just happened? Has been that in front of you.
So yeah, German Landon lost it and unfortunately skipped across the track and caught the tail end of your car.
Oh,
Very, very unfortunate.
That sucks. And Ryan Wampert, not enough time.
Yeah, Austin Wall about to cross the finish line. He is not going to move. 71 is Vince Harbottle. He's up about half second. He's going to jump 2 spots to P9.
Ryan Cody practicing a pit entry.
Good call. Nick Kohout up a 10.5.
That is going to move him up to P4, and it's just barely enough to clear Landon.
Yeah.
And now the gold drivers are out on track.
Wow,
doing their thing.
Muff is up huge. Muff has almost a second.
Yeah, not to snipe him, but 2 corners to go. 8/10 up on his lap time, and he has pretty much a flat corner.
Lost a little bit. This is going to be probably P6.
He is gaining some at the end there. That is going to be moving up to P6, yeah. Almost P5. And Lukey and Heslin are the last 2 on track. Lukey's just even on his lap time. Kyle Heslin is down 5/10. I would imagine he's going to practice a pit entry now. Probably the best thing to do.
There was some discussion in the
there it is.
Practice session of where the best place to brake is for the pit entry. Because it's not a straight entry. You have to make, like an S curve there.
Yeah.
Lukey also into the pits.
Yep. Hello, Nico.
Nicotics?
I don't know how to pronounce that. Nicox.
I don't know. You tell us. We can't read.
Well, even if you tell me, I'm gonna butcher it regardless. I'm keep doing it to everybody's names.
He'll call you Nicholas.
I will.
So the gold driver's on the track. The last chance for somebody to out-qualify Carter.
Is Carter really gonna keep this? So Carter absolutely
I doubt it.
The mind-blowing, honestly, great, fantastic job from him. I'm blown away. He was Mr. Guy on his first race with us. He had no name. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I will say I've seen a couple people put in faster laps than him in the practice. So I don't know that he'll hold on to pole, but he might be a podium start.
Might be a podium. So during the practice session initially, during the intro session, I think I saw Don and Mike swap P1 quite a few times, so I'm going to imagine we're going to see the same thing here. Probably a really good fight between these two. Same car.
Yeah, I mean, they fought at Brands Hatch for a good portion of the race.
I'd love to see it happen again. Our first hot lap is about to come in now by Don Belanger, and it is going to be P7.
Yeah, Don got loose on the exit of the chicane. Dumped a bunch of time.
The 2/10 away from Carter right now for Mike Jackson's first valid lap. Dylan Sauer puts himself in P11 so far. Barrett in P10. We have Rados up in P3. Also almost 3/10 away from Carter. So another few laps and they might take that spot finally from Carter. You thought we were joking about the 2-month thing. We were not.
Oh, yeah, we were not.
I guess you can ask this Mr. Rados.
Or you could just ask Carter himself.
Or that. Forgot that was a thing.
I assume we're going to see 34s.
We're definitely going to see 34s, yeah.
Like Rados and Mike and Don, imagine we'll hit 34s. Dylan Sauer might also be able to do it. He is also in the Lambo, which is apparently pretty good here.
Yeah, he is up 7.5 on his first flyer. That is enough to put him in P1 with these times, but the Mike Jackson and Rados are also improving on their lap times significantly. Don Belanger as well after getting loose the first time around. Now he's up a second.
Don's going to be at 34 right here on this lap.
Yeah.
He's gaining time through the final corner.
Hi, how many drivers right now? We have 28. Silver and bronze have completed their quali, so now it's only the golds on track, and the race is coming up in about 7 minutes.
So Dawn a 34.8, Mike Jackson a 35.067, Rados a 35.1, Dylan Sauer a 35.4, so a couple more tenths, and he can also jump Carter.
Luis.
So those of you that have bet, getting down to it.
Yeah. Luis with his right indicator on, not the left one. So he's definitely not.
Yeah, he is not aroused.
Yeah. And Mark Robeson improving a little bit on his lap time, not enough, not as much as he possibly wants. So, so far the fastest Nissan is Kyle Heslin in silver.
Yeah, they've been saying that the GTR is a bit of a handful here, possibly even more of a handful than the Honda.
I almost believe that, but at the same time, Joey's driving the Honda. Come on, Joey.
Well, Austin Wall said that he's going to have a good race today. He's in the Honda as well.
I hope so. I hope so. Let me get the track map. I do remember this track has some weird names. Oh, yes. Here we go. We got Tarzan. We got Rob. Vodafone, Marlboro, Renault. Hell yeah. We got the Audi S. That's the chicane that always catches somebody off guard.
What's turn 4?
Hugen. It's on the 3 names that are on the side up top.
I know. Yeah. I just wanted to hear you pronounce it.
Hugen Holzbach.
Druids 3.
Oh, Druids. Yes, that's exactly it. It was Druids. I forgot about that.
Milo was so not happy.
About Druids?
Yeah.
I love it. Honestly love it. So
I've never heard somebody almost rage quit a broadcast.
I love that. I really thought that it was Druids that whole time. The turn you hate is named Renault. I mean, I thought you guys might have been interested in seeing the track map before the track that you're driving, but I like the chicane because it's Audi.
So Carlos coming through the final corner. He's about 6.5 tenths up, gaining some time. Good exit, runs wide.
That's a complete invalidation right as we switch to him.
F. I shouldn't have said anything.
Mike Jackson not quite on a flyer right now. Dylan Sauer as well, a bit in the red. They're gonna have a few more chances to get a nice lap in. Barrett.
Can we talk about Mark and Barrett's livery, and also I think Ryan as well.
Mark and Barrett's livery. Okay, so Barrett's livery. Coming to give us a real good look at this.
There he is.
Town.
Right there on the screen.
Yeah, there it is. Oop.
Got to get a roof shot.
Yeah. Oh, and Mark has the same one.
Yeah. So the Pink Daddies are all running the David Funky Town Can't Stop the Funk livery.
I love it.
As a tribute.
I love it.
Funk didn't die or anything like that. This is just like a thing they're doing. It was like the time that all the BMWs drove the Milo Melons car.
Oh yeah. Dave moved and he can't race with us this season.
Yeah, he's had a lot of work. He works like hours away from his home, so he has to live away from his family while he's at work. It's just a nightmare situation, but he's trying to get it figured out. We all hope he does. We miss him.
Yeah. Carlos with another shot there. He did seem super loose on the corner before. He is up 2 tenths and has lost another 2 during those 2 corners. Is not going to improve his position. But we have Mike Jackson is going to take pole.
Dylan Sauer?
Barely enough. Dylan Sauer moves up to P3.
Dylan Sauer jumps to P3. He gained like 3/10 in the final corner.
Yeah, I saw one of my coworkers, actually my manager, is like 150K away from the office.
Jesus. Like I used to drive like an hour and 15 minutes to work, like one direction to work.
Oh my God, Luis.
Luis has finished. He actually moved up a spot, I believe.
That's so aggressive.
That's just
Oh.
Luis qualify ending.
But yeah, my manager, 150K away, and he goes to the office like 4 times a week. We don't have to.
What even is a kilometer?
It's 1,000 meters.
Okay, what's a meter?
You stretch your arms a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. And that's a meter.
So 6 feet?
I have no idea.
Because my wingspan is theoretically my height, and I'm 6 feet. Hello, ladies. So yeah, I don't know. That's my.
No.
If I stretch my arms out.
Well,
like
I said
6
a
feet.
little bit, not a lot. The half of your stretch, I guess.
Okay, Carlos is
3.3.
into the wall in the final corner.
Not what you want. Not what you
Don
want. But
Bellinger swings by and is going to steal pole back.
it's gonna steal pole by a little bit.
Yeah.
Mike Jackson was green. He's lost some time.
Here comes Rados. He is 2.5 tenths up. So P3 will jump Dylan Sauer.
P3 for Rados, and smashes into the wall as well.
Jose is doing a pit entry.
Ooh, so that is gonna be. I mean, wow. Hats off to Carter. I gotta say, first thing. And that is a tight top 13. Everybody in top 13 within a second. That's gonna be interesting. I hope a good race for everybody. Will there be another season? Yes. So next week is the last race of this season, and we have 2 weeks break.
3 weeks.
3 weeks off, and we'll come back with season 2, which will be 10 races.
Yeah, so we have a race next week on the 10th, and then it is St. Patrick's Day, and then the 24th, and then Easter. So we're off for 3 weeks, and then another 10-round season. Prediction is paid out, so 36.1 thousand channel pointy thingies go to German, and I believe that's Austin Wall.
The little B Diddy.
Look at the confidence of people thinking 6 people are going to out-qualify Carter. 30,000 channel points. Wow.
Yeah, I mean Carter, honestly, fantastic job from him. He you could really see the pace difference on his first race and his second one alone, and then now it's just who's paid him? Carter, this isn't a job.
Yeah, one, so you can either do exclamation Discord in the Twitch chat, or you can just find, like, it'll automatically be posted. You can join the Discord. There's a link a couple of messages up for the sim grid where we do all our series and stuff like that, so just follow there as well, and it'll let you know whenever the next season gets announced. You can sign up.
So we get the grid walk in.
Oh yeah. Okay, so on pole, Don Bellinger in the Ferrari, next to Mike Jackson, also in a Ferrari. Andrew Rados, P3 in the Honda, next to Dylan Sauer in the Lambo. Carter, soon to be gold, Bezbrodka, I can't do it without the accent, in the Lambo. Jose Guzman in the Honda. Kyle Heslin in the Nissan. P8 is German in the BMW, next to Luis Castro in the Aston. John Barrett in the Nissan is P10, next to Nick Kohat in the BMW. Landon Wall in the Mercedes. Muff in the BMW. Joey Spaghetti P14 in the Honda. Michael Lukey the Porsche in P15. Robeson and Guzman next to each other in the Nissans. I think they're next to each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
Harbottle and Austin Wall in the Lexus and Honda respectively in 18 and 19. Matt Mellinson in the Ferrari in 20. Ryan PR guy Cody in the Nissan in 21. Matthew Wynn in the McLaren, I think only McLaren, P22. Charlie King, Ryan Wampler, P23 and 24 in the Aston and Mercedes. David Miller in the Audi in 25. Tanner Sudi and Austin Orr, both in Porsches, 26 27. And Brian Miller in the BMW, the 333 car, P28.
I think I
Sorry if I
saw.
went way too fast.
No, that's all good. Actually, perfect. I did see Brian Miller disconnect, and he's just reconnected now during the grid. So,
Okay.
I believe that was also the case last week.
Yeah, it might be to make sure he's in the last position for the start.
I mean, he already was.
I mean, I know, but just to make sure. I don't know.
Probably
I'm
technical
assuming,
difficulties. Heck yes.
you know what happens when you assume things, Ferris.
I assume great things, and the opposite happens. You'll try to.
It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. So, for a very twisty, tight Zandvoort race here with 28 drivers on track, Carter with, I want to say 15 drivers between. Yeah, 15 drivers between him and Matt Mellinson is basically just has to keep it clean and stay out of trouble, and we'll have a great time in bronze here.
He's a gold driver. I want him to race other gold drivers. Like, he's starting behind Rados. I want him sending it on Rados into turn 1. Don't kill anybody, but still, send it on.
Mm-hmm. So as our drivers make their way around Vodafone, staring at the Audi. I need that track map up again for another second. Or was it?
Doesn't it have like balked at the end of it, which means like a turn or corner or something like that?
I guess so.
Because every turn has that name.
Yeah. There's some that don't have it. I don't know.
How has turn 9 not been renamed yet with lack of tobacco sponsorships in motorsports nowadays? Are you on the intro screen? In case anybody didn't know, this is a 60-minute sprint at Zandvoort.
And my mic was off in the intro screen.
There you go.
As their drivers are making their way around the final corner, now side by side, getting ready for the green flag. 28 drivers go at Zandvoort. Let me get the side by side up. And it is green light. And I see some 3 wide already. Nissan there. Moffat trying to go on the inside. A good run there for Mike Jackson. So far, so good.
Everybody checking up, being good. The accordion effect kicked in, and everybody stayed frosty.
But we do have Carter got tapped a little bit, managed to save it. There was a little bit of an accordion there from I think German tapped. Who was someone directed behind Carter. Carter lost a few positions, but is back up and running again. Luis Castro now on the side of him. I think Carter was letting him through.
Joey is off. Oh, Joey is backwards.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so this is going to be one of those. I'll be right back.
All right. Ooh.
Are you admin in?
I am not admin in.
Skin on skin.
That might be a flag. I have lost my my friend. Unfortunately, I don't know if that was a problematic send or something, but it seemed like we have just lost. Yeah, all the drivers are aware now, and they're slowing down. That is going to be a red flag. Essentially, our first red flag of the season. Skin on skin. All right. Here we get to restart one more time. And hopefully everything will be fine for our drivers. I believe there was probably a message posted in the chat. Sheesh. Yeah, that was a big one. Ooh, did he save the replay? I forgot to save it. Let's see when he comes back in. So once again,
Spinella.
Yes, I don't think we've lost any drivers. That's a good thing. Usually when some red flags happen, we do lose 1 or 2. But our drivers are the same: Belanger, Jackson, Rado, Sauer, Carter. So Carter's going to get another chance at trying to keep his 5th position. He's lost a few on the hairpin the first time around.
All right, I'm back.
Hello, back.
All right.
Yeah, so I saw the driver slow down. I don't know if you saved the replay. I did not.
I did not.
Ooh.
Fortunately,
We lost it.
it was a
Spin.
It was a racing incident. Like Joey's car whipped around and came back onto track, so it's not like a penalty happened. And it was also that blind crest into that downhill right-hander.
Yeah, I did see most of the drivers did slow down appropriately, but there was still just the backing up that happened.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
All right. Joey gets another
20 seconds.
another chance.
I told him, I was like, you guys' like race start was really good. Everybody was nice and clean. Had some people who were,
10 seconds.
obviously unhappy because they had good starts and people are going to win out, people are going to lose out, but that was 2/3 of the field that was wrecked.
Yeah.
So that is a classic. Like, we have to restart that.
Yeah. And
The worst part is it's a full formation lap again.
I'm fine with that. At least I'm not on the intro screen again.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just cut that part of the stream. That never happens.
Belgium 1998 feeling? What happened then? I don't remember. Actually, I don't know what you're referring to.
I don't know. We are still 28 cars, so we didn't have anybody like quit and leave or anything like that, so that's good.
Yeah, but what happened in F1? I don't remember. Probably look this up. I'm very cultured, guys. So
the only one I know about is it's posted pretty commonly. I think it was a GT3 race, and it was like a track with walls that are really close, and they all just like
Baku?
piled up into one corner. Is that what it was?
Is that? Sorry, Macau.
I don't know.
Macau. Yeah.
I can't remember track names,
Love
corner
it.
names, any of that stuff.
Love it. Yeah, it was just a car just locked up the brakes, hit the wall, and then his car just stopped, and everybody else is like just going blind into the corner, not able to stop. And yeah, that was pretty much it. If you can get your cam up.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I had to find turn one again.
F1 Spa. Luis.
Oh yeah, I guess Spa is in Belgium. Okay.
Mm. Yeah, so our drivers get a second chance at this, and hopefully the last.
This is the first time we started.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're just coming down to the green flag.
Yeah, there's no damage to any of the cars, so they just came out. Mark for me.
Like, we're right on time. This is right at the hour.
Share your screen.
Oh, I forgot I moved to a different channel.
You like my coworkers? Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Guys, can you see my screen?
I know how to use GitHub. Can I have a job?
Actually, you can.
Oh, Jesus. It's pretty bad when I make the cut.
Yeah. Yeah, so for a green flag for the first time tonight, our drivers get a launch, and I see some the same 3 wide now from that is Barrett.
We're trying it again.
The way, a little contact there between Mike and
3 wide. Oh my God.
We lost Mike Jackson. Oh, that is unfortunate for Mike Jackson. He is sitting sideways, facing the wrong way.
This is the thing that sucks about red flag restarts, is that somebody who got through clean in the first time gets screwed over the second time.
Yeah. Oh,
and it's of course only one car.
And it was P2. A yellow flag for Carter as he's losing it.
Yeah, he is.
Brakes.
Fellas, what are we doing?
Everybody's checking up, slowing down. That didn't happen. Zandvoort is a scary track, honestly.
Let's get through one lap before we start trying to overtake each other.
I don't think that was trying to overtake. I saw a slide.
Just somebody got loose.
Yeah. We'll be reviewing in full on Tuesdays. But for now, our race leader, Don Belanger. Unfortunately, we lost Mike Jackson in that kerfuffle turn 1 there. I think
Mike with a huge undercut.
Yeah, Mike is gonna go for a big undercut. I'm pretty sure.
There's no way he's gonna try to drive through this traffic right now.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to pit and get out from behind it. Try to get some clean air.
Yeah, I mean, Zandvoort is such a difficult track to pass in. If somebody knows how to defend, it's like such a defendable track. Actually, is what it is. So Dylan gets a better run at this. Dylan is so close right now to Rados, and Belanger gets a lucky one. He gets to go away. Carter now on Lukey. I don't know if he's gonna let him through or not, but they are side by side through turn 2.
Carter's going for the overtake. He tried 3 moves on Lukey going down the straight to get around him, and then went up the inside. So he is currently attacking. He does have damage on the front of that Lambo, though.
Yeah, we did see him slide and hit the wall earlier in the S's section, but everybody's so close together right now. This is a good thing to see. Moffat on Joey Spaghetti is about 2/10 back, not even, just 1/10 now. Late braking. They're so close together, and he's gonna have to check up a little bit there for Carlos Guzman sitting behind, and he gets the move done on Joey.
Yeah, I think Joey also has damage on the front of his car as well.
It does seem like it, yeah. I wonder how many people are gonna repair.
The Honda with damage, probably not fun right now, as he is under attack from Carlos in the GTR. And Vince in the Lexus, so he's got 2 big motor cars behind him.
Yeah, but Don Belanger gets to put in the purple lap of the race of 1:35.4, and Rados is already a second behind. We have a pass from Barrett on Heslin. Barrett gets ahead into turn 1 and gets to keep the position. Move wall down, Landon wall now side by side with Heslin. It's going to slide just behind for turn 2, and that seemed bumpy. That was a Kirby. But Mike Jackson in the pits right now.
Yeah, good call from Mike. He had caught up to the back of the bronze field.
Good call from Mike. He is moving again, though, right now, so it might be... He's still kind of just behind the field. He might catch up to some more drivers. I wonder, and they're not going to be blue flagged.
Talking about Mike, he's currently in the pit.
Oh, he just stopped in. Sorry, I saw his car moving on the map.
Yeah. So Carlos got the move done on Joey, and now Joey is under attack from Vince in the Lexus, the lone Lexus.
You have a yellow flag from Austin Wall.
Ooh, Austin Wall is
seemed to be self-inflicted. A Honda moment.
Yeah.
He's facing reverse.
Yep, waiting like you're supposed to, unfortunately.
Good on
so
Austin.
That's Ryan, Cody. I appreciate these guys all having the same livery, making it impossible to tell them apart. Thanks, GTR drivers. So that's Ryan. Ryan is under attack from Matt Mellinson, and trying to chase down Vince.
It really is so hard to tell who's who.
Yeah, right? Like, come on.
Do you know when the exact date of ACC2 comes out? No idea.
No idea.
It's Kudos, so it's probably going to come out with one car, one track for like a year, and then it'll be all right. But further up ahead for the lead of silver, Landon Wall, Kyle Heslin, and Joseph German, all within a second of each other together, and Barrett leading this train.
Yep. So you got GTR, Mercedes, and a BMW trying to keep up behind.
Yeah, so Kyle so far leading the silver split, and Landon Wall giving them there a little bit of a flash. I'd love to see that. More of that, please.
Gets Ferris excited whenever your lights come on and off.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he is searching for a place to make a move on Heslin.
Yeah, I would imagine Heslin is really going to try and make the move on Barrett and hope that he can hold back. Well, I don't know how much gruntier that Mercedes is compared to the Nissan on the straights, but both cars seem to be pretty fast, and even the BMW behind.
Yeah, the Mercedes, if you're not in a draft, you're at a huge disadvantage on a straight, but the GTR is just fast in a straight line no matter what.
Yeah, so a little bit of a flash there from Landon. I see Andrew Rados in P2 has the purple lap now and is starting to close the gap on Don Bélanger at 5/10 currently. For turn 1, the silver guys get to keep their positions a little bit closer there from Landon. Well, not too bad. I see sparks. I just saw sparks from Jose.
Barrett conducting a nice train. And you can't get much closer than Kyle was to the back of Barrett in that hairpin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Give him a flash. Barrett, give me one, too.
I don't know that Barrett is watching our stream because he is streaming himself. Exclamation point Barrett in the Twitch chat will give you his channel.
I
give him a follow. He's a beautiful boy.
Oh, yeah. What happened to Luis?
Yeah, Luis is currently drag racing a Mercedes. Ryan letting him go.
I actually don't know. I didn't see Luis. I see he's in an incident with Carter, so it might have been the lap 1 Carter sliding around incident that he got caught up in. His Carter was started up ahead in front of him. But for our race lead, the gap is down to 5/10 right now on the penultimate corner. Don Bélanger not having the purple lap anymore. We'll see what this lap is. A 1:35.1 from Rados and a 1:35.08 from Don Bélanger. So extremely close lap times. A purple from Rados still. I think we're going to see these guys fight it out. I'd love to see it. I feel so sorry though for Mike Jackson, who had such a great run, especially after the first. Sorry, the green that never happened.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling, especially, like, I know Mike has to be thoroughly upset, but as the people who red flagged the race and then watching somebody, get screwed over in the restart, like, it sucks. Because all we can do is say, I'm sorry. Not a whole lot we can do.
You dropped YouTube video and media on Discord of what you're referring? Thank you very much.
The small thing.
Yeah. I'd love to
see
that.
Landon's going to have a look here. He is done flashing.
Up the inside of Renault turn and the outside of Vodafone.
Both drivers leaving each other plenty of room.
And it's going to be side by side into the Audi S here, and Landon Wall is going to have the inside. That's a lot of space.
Yeah, German is just
back in.
German just licking his chops, waiting for these two to run each other over.
I love it. This is what I want to see from these two drivers. So that gives a little bit of breathing room now for Barrett.
I want to see German get in there and attack. Like, whenever Landon goes to make a move, you got to get up in there, man. If nothing else, you can follow him through if he makes the pass.
Yeah.
You got to be one of those sneaky opportunists.
That's usually what I do in, like, long races when I can't get past someone who's defending, like, so aggressively. Oh, that is extremely slidey there from Kyle Heslin. That seemed fast. Don't know if Barrett checked up there, but Kyle seems to be actually slowed down. He's giving him a little bit of a flash now. He can't get away from Landon because of this. I love to see it. I did see that Carter has lost 2 positions. I don't know if those were handed or free positions or not. I don't think.
He's on an invalid lap, so I'm assuming it was an off.
It wasn't off, and the gap between him and Matt Melanson closes just that much more. So the fight is still on for Matt if Carter keeps doing mistakes like these. Further up ahead again, The gap is 3/10 right now between Radus and Don Belanger, so they're still at it. Dylan Sauer just looking a little bit behind. Was that a flash from Dylan? It's not late.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Turned on his lights.
Just to let him know that he's there. Hey, I'm lurking. I'm only a second behind.
Yeah, somebody, I remember, not sure who mentioned earlier, but betting on a win from Dylan. Ooh, and Kyle Heslin gets a run on Barrett. Is going to go for the inside into turn 1. They are side by side. Barrett having to go the long way around. They're not gonna be able to get the move done.
Yeah, good on him for not touching him there. That would have upset the back of Barrett's car.
Yeah, but
He's gonna try to go around the outside. That's gonna let Landon up the inside there.
Oh, this is not what Kyle wants.
Oh, Kyle got loose on the corner exit. Still alongside. Easy, fellas.
Lock back in. Yeah, this is what you want to do in these S's and keep it clean.
Yeah, you gotta recoup, settle down, because now you have German right behind you.
Yeah, so Landon is going to get ahead. Another flash now back from Kyle Heslin on Landon, since we've seen that go the other way around. Honestly, I love flashing.
Yeah. Do you go to a lot of parks and do it? Like, do you own, how many trench coats do you own, Ferris?
Brands Hatch Park.
Yeah. Warren Park Raceway.
Yes, Snetterton Park.
Bolton Park.
Yeah. I don't know about trench coats. Just go without.
Well, you can't flash if you don't have something to open.
I guess so. I
'Cause
had
then
lights.
You're just a nudist.
Wait, whoa. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Whoa.
Whoa.
We were talking about flashing.
Headlight flashing.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa. You know, light go on and off?
Why are people watching this?
I feel sorry for everybody
on the planet. Go do something productive. Why are you here?
We're watching the boys have a great battle for the
I'm
the
watching
lead.
a P5 through 8 battle, 4-car deep. Gion's here for the flashing.
He is.
Don't lie.
He really is.
Don't lie, Gian.
Gian used to be in my stream spamming police. I love it.
Dirty little flasher, you.
Yeah, because my lights would flash.
So Matt Melnson is also gathering a bit of a train behind him as well with Ryan. I think that's Charlie King and Luis Castro.
It is,
Luis,
yeah.
who has worked his way through most of the bronze field and is up into the silvers.
Now you imagine a guy in a trench coat driving a race car. Yeah.
God, you'd be so hot.
Yeah.
You would sweat to death. You would have to start flashing.
Yeah, maybe that's how I can get thinner. You'd have to start flashing.
Just to get some of the heat out.
That took me a second. I lagged.
Luis Castro with a little over-under on Charlie King is going to scoot by.
And that is a easy
What's up, Luis?
move. Well done there for Luis. A little bit of a flash. So Luis is definitely watching the stream. I do have a yellow flag for Austin. Another Honda moment, it seems. Self-inflicted. Yep. But back to this fight for silver lead again. So Landon Wall now still leading after the pass on Kyle once he's had to go the long way around this hairpin. Landon is not able to get around Barrett, and Barrett right now probably sweating a lot, trying to keep these guys behind. He doesn't have to. He can give the spot and let them through, but they are the same pace.
Ryan deep into turn 1 is going to let Luis by. I think that was kind of a planned thing. Just let Luis get on down the road.
Yeah, let Luis use his indicator. And back to the race lead fight. So these guys are still within half a second of each other. They have made 2 seconds gap on Dylan Sauer, almost 1.5 seconds. So Dylan still within line of sight of these two. Any mistakes and he can capitalize on that. Jose Guzman, green car. We did get an onboard redeemed for a lap with Jose
We did
earlier.
from Michael Lukey.
Shall we get to that? Let's get the
He's
side by
not
side.
trying to kill.
Who's not trying to kill? Yeah.
Oh, you want me to do it? I got him. I got you.
Oh, I was just gonna. Yes, side by side now. Camera. We have. It would work, please. There we go. Jose Guzman's onboard lap just starting now on the right side, and this fight for silver is still ongoing now. On the left side, Landon flashing at Barrett now this time. I wonder if we're gonna see him try and move into turn 1, and he does. It's a late lunge. It's not gonna be enough. What about Jose? Jose now into the S's, so
Jose's chilling.
Jose's chilling.
Had a bit of counter steer, oversteer coming out of the hairpin, but so far looking okay. Totally not trying to jinx him. I mean, in all honesty, I really do hope Jose does well. Like, he's had some travesty races, and he's had some really good ones. Ooh. So I hope that this one goes well.
Al Heslin, they're almost losing the car at the end of the S's. I wonder if only I had a track map to know the corner names. As they go into Renault, everybody's favorite corner. That one I know.
Like, keeping track of all the corner names sounds like work, and I don't do work.
You don't do work?
It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. I'm not allowed to work.
I guess so. Definitely not using you right now for free labor.
No. I do this out of the kindness of my heart because I love this community. And it's fun. And I'm slow, and I get to talk shit about fast people. All right, Jose, we're done with Jose. Go away, Jose. I love you, Jose, but I'm tired of riding on board with you.
Jose is having a not very exciting race right now. He's having a pretty chill one, but
I mean, he's chilling in P4. Like, that's good points.
I mean, exactly. I was about to say, no news is good news when you're sitting in.
I mean, the best news you could get is that the 3 guys ahead of you all crash into each other, and you inherit P1. But I don't see that happening.
I guess so. Yeah. Mike Jackson, speaking of, who did start the race in second, has now moved up to P26. He has done his pit though, so we'll see where he stands after the pit cycle. Joey has had a moment. Out of turn 1.
Honda things.
Was there contact? I don't see any contact registered, but he's dropped from P14, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, and he just put in his personal best lap, and then, I mean, it's typical Joey things. Like, he puts in his banger, and then he loses it in the very next corner. So this tracks 100%.
So, I wonder if Joey.
You can ask him.
I
He will
can
tell
ask
you
him.
100%. Yes,
Joey,
this is exactly what I do.
why do you stare at the personal best lap time when you're going for the braking zone? Turn 1.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's like, oh man, what a banger. Let me take a screenshot. Ah, crap, I'm still driving. Let me get my phone out so I can take a picture of my lap time.
Oh man, I do remember. I mean, I have a clip on my channel somewhere where, on Zandvoort, just someone, as we see, Joseph German decide to go for the undercut. 40 minutes to go. We'll see how he does with that. But yeah, I was on this main straight. Just looked down for a second to look at the gaps, and then all of a sudden I look up and there's a car just in front of me.
Oh yeah.
Almost hit him. I think that was the scariest moment I've ever had in my in sim racing. In VR, it's a bit terrifying when you see something just come up to you so quick.
Oh yeah, cause you get that it's right in your face type of a thing.
Yeah.
There's no surroundings to remind you. Oh yeah, I'm not really doing this.
Yeah, no, you're in it.
Vince Harbottle has now collected Matt Melnson, Luis Castro, and Ryan Cody. And also a little bit of Charlie King. He's lurking there in the background.
Yeah, so 3 different classes here in this little train. Love to see it. We do have a onboard redeem for Landon Wall. We'll wait for the lap to start, but Kyle Heslin right now is just so close. So close. And Landon is having to defend the corner. They go side by side through the Audi S. A nicer line for Landon. and Kyle is gonna have to sit back for a little bit longer. So the train has dissipated a little bit here with Joseph German going in for the undercut. He did come out yet? He has.
Yeah, but Nick Kohout putting in some 35s and 36s is catching these fellas as well.
Yeah, we do have
I'm
the
on
side
board
by
with
side. Yep.
Landon. We're kind of keeping an eye on Heslin behind him.
Yeah, with a wing cam. Love it.
Go into his passenger view as he tries to chase down Barrett.
While we're on board with that, we have a run now for Matt Mullinson on Harbottle, but that Lexus is fast on the straight. It looks like Matt Mullinson having a little bit of a lighting moment there. I don't know if... So Luis directly behind now. He is being slowed down by all of this after the...
Landon on the exit of the downhill right-hander almost loses it, gets out of it, and that's going to allow Kyle Heslin to scoot by. So whoever redeemed the onboard just almost killed Landon Wall. Shame on yourself.
Shame on you, is that it?
Shame on you.
That's not where I expected that to go.
So back to work goes Landon. Having a look up the inside of the chicane. Man, he could just eat that curb on the inside.
Really can, yeah. I love seeing how
Your teammates, you're allowed to kill him. Fair enough. But when he watches his back, he's gonna know who to blame.
exactly.
Oh, a good exit. Hasn't got a little bit of grass on the exit there. There's your one lap.
Now, there is the one lap, and we'll get back to their fight as they get a little bit closer. But right now, Ryan Cody is directly behind Matt Mellinson. Luis Castro did get around during that whole time, so Luis is now going to start charging his way back up the field after his initial incident with Carter sliding in front of him in turn one. As I say that, he's mowing the lawn.
I mean, it needs to be trimmed. It's fine. He's just trying to make some extra spending money.
Yeah, I guess so.
Nick Kohout has caught Landon Wall and Kyle Heslin.
Yeah, so this fight for the lead in silver is now a four-way battle with German going for the undercut. I wonder where that's going to put him. If these guys keep fighting and Joseph German has some clean air, which he does right now, he might have just a much easier time.
He just had to overtake Austin Orr, so he's trying to work his way through the bronze field.
And Austin Orr, speaking of, we just had... Oh, I thought it was a yellow flag. It was him entering the pits.
Yeah, thanks, ACC. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I love it. Giving me a little scary moment. Damn, I hate when you switch to someone in the pits, it switches to TV cam.
Ugh. Camera in this game, most of them are terrible.
Oh, and then there with a little slide on the penultimate corner. He's not able to keep the power down, put the power down. And Kyle Heslin is going to move away. It seems like Nick and Landon Wall both into the pits at the same time. So Kyle is now has no one to fight with. This might be a good thing for him. Yeah, time to run away. He has some clean air. He has a little bit more pace, it seems, than Barrett ahead. And we'll see if he decides to go for an undercut when he catches up to him immediately after. But for now, it's clean for him.
Well, it has two out-qualified Carter, Rados, Dawn, and Mike Jackson, and Dylan Sauer.
Yep.
So we had
Carter
4
doing
people.
a fantastic job, honestly, learning
Yeah, then he got.
how to be a quick boy.
We had a red flag allegedly.
I don't know what about. I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, alleged. I think I dreamt it. Fever dreams, man. When you get to my age, your memory starts going. So I sometimes I think that I've been through experiences that I actually haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I have old timers.
Fair enough.
Luis Castro having a look at Vince, who got a little loose coming down the hill.
He's gonna have the inside for Renault corner. Renault bot.
Luis is not wasting any time.
Yeah, I think Vincent kind of let him have that one a little bit easy. So, not the same class. And Luis does have a better pace. I did see for a second there Dylan Sauer caught up to Andrew Rados, who was in P2. Andrew had an off track.
Rados is pit.
Yeah, Rados had an off track and then decided to pit. I don't know what happened. So that gap, that was 2 seconds.
Oh, Vince is sideways.
Uh-oh. No, and that is not the rejoin you wanted to do.
That is Austin Orr, I believe.
And that was... Right as I switched. The car was almost beached there. So.
Is that a... So it wasn't a contact that caused him to spin, but it was a contact on the rejoin.
Yeah.
So a self-induced. Probably too much throttle in that big motor.
Big motor. So Andrew Rados just coming out of the pits right now. It seems like his pit is green. He has a little bit of clean air, but this is for P2. Where did oh, Don Melanger has not gone in yet. I'm sorry, I thought he was in. So Rados had lost some time to Don right before his pit. I did see an invalid lap last time around, which let Dylan catch up to him.
Mike Jackson is only a couple seconds ahead of Don on track.
So Mike actually quite a bit behind Rados. Unfortunately with the restart, it's not gone the way he's wanted it to. I feel really bad for Mike. Love you, Mike.
It sucks. Jose, yellow flag into the pit.
I was about to like on that.
I was like, no, not Jose. Although we did say nice things about him, so
but he's not Joey.
Die.
Not Joey. Ryan Cody going for the inside overtake on Matt Melanson.
Don't back out, you baby.
He doesn't have Charlie King behind him directly. Yeah, he's listening. Part I love. Carlos Guzman side by side with Michael Lukey. And Lukey's going to have the inside. Was that a pass from Lukey, or was that an attempt from Carlos?
I'm not sure.
They were so close together on the line, but Moffat now sitting behind Carlos is going to be hoping that Carlos can either get around Michael, slow him down enough for him to fight, or lose it, which he shouldn't. Carlos, have a good race, please. Yes, I say that. Honestly, that GTR does not look stable at all. It looks so slidey.
It does not look fun. I know the GTR has to lift in the final corner, whereas like the BMW and the Mercedes do not.
Right, as you say that, Michael Lukey slides out of Renault corner, and that is going to let Carlos get through and Moffat back to the fight. Now these two are fighting for current P2 in silver. I believe it's P4 after the pit cycle.
So Lukey was in Brian's drum stream earlier and said he is in arrive and drive.
And that's the way it should be.
He is just trying to survive right now.
Love to see it. Andrew Rados now having to fight Ryan Wampler, and Ryan goes super wide there. The Rados gets the job done. We'll see how he fares. Kyle Heslin right now into the pits from P1 in silver.
Lukey's diving into the pits behind Carlos.
Yeah. Ryan Cody.
Robertson also in the pit.
Andrew Rados now starting to look at everybody else pitting. He should have relatively clean air in front of him. He has 6 seconds right now to Charlie King, who is not pitting yet, which is good. I see yellow flag for Brian Miller. He is off track. Starting to go. Not sure what that was.
Need to have a conversation with him about blue flag behavior. We had an issue at Brands Hatch of this where he practically stopped on the straightaway and almost got hit.
We're at the halfway mark.
Well, Matt Melanson was just yellow flagged, but he is still on track, so not sure.
His car was lagging. Oh,
getting like glitches off of him.
Yeah. I just got that. I mean, we're on board right now with him, or watching his car, and that did the thing. Yo, Chris, we driving after this? Yeah. Says Paul Milo, the missing voice.
Yeah. Milo, where are you? We still have half a race to go. Get in here. Slacker. That way we only have to dock you half a day's pay.
Ooh. Diving, not driving.
Yes, we are diving after this, but
Oh.
yeah, I mean, if you're home
Oh, he's on the way. He's
and if you're home and available, I mean, if you're busy, then don't worry about it. But
yeah.
if you
We
want
have
to
a
come
yellow. Oh. Oh. That got me
to
again.
pit entry
It
every
was.
freaking time.
It was. It was. So Kyle Hesselin loses a few seconds to Landon Wall after the pit, and it looks like even Landon has lost some time to Nick Kohout and Joseph German. So Joseph, with a massive undercut,
So Melanson
has
into the
about
pit.
5 seconds. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying that Melanson was going to the pit in case you saw the yellow.
Oh, I did. Every single time, it scares me. I don't want to see yellows, and there's quite a few drivers right now in the pit. So Joseph German, inherits the lead basically from Silver with that massive undercut that he's done earlier.
High IQ play from German.
High IQ play, Matt.
Because he was stuck behind Heslin
And Landon, yeah.
and Wall fighting each other.
Yep. Yeah, so I wonder if Heslin has repaired damage or something, because he's lost a lot of time, it seemed, and he only pit a lap or two in front of Landon.
So Mike Jackson currently P13 on race control, with a couple cars still left to pit.
Yeah, so he has gotten the position from Carlos Guzman. I mean, we know Mike is fast. Charlie King now also half a second behind Ryan Cody.
German was just yellow flagged on the downhill in the sand. I think he had an off. Nick Kohout is going to move past and take the lead.
Oh man, can we get a replay of that? It happened so quick. Replay duty. This guy's like making me work. God damn it.
I just want to watch people race. Making me do stuff.
Yeah. And a yellow flag for Ryan Cody, who's entering the pits. Oh, you got it? All right.
Got a replay. Here we go.
Replay is up.
He is drifting, and the car tries to snap. Luckily, there's some sand there to catch him.
Thanks, Tiago.
Nice rejoin. Yeah, thank you, Sandbag. He almost gets a little contact with Nick Kohout on his way by.
Oh. And he gets to keep that at least P2. No incident there. Landon is so much closer now. I think that was Ryan Cody letting him through.
Yeah, Ryan went into the pits.
Ooh, there was someone else then. Mark Robeson. Oh yeah, Mark in the middle of all of this now. So did let Landon Wall through for track position, and Landon is now just going to start and try and make his way to get back to German and Nick Kohout. So this is the fight for the lead in silver. Now a four-way battle, basically.
So are we going to have some BMW collusion to try to run away from the Mercedes, or is German going to attack Nick Kohout?
Ooh.
Like, you got 25 minutes to go.
Yuki driver swap.
So, what did you say?
I said Yuki driver swap. For those that watched the...
I don't watch F1. I was watching WEC.
Well, it's the only thing that happened in F1 this week. Will Barrett take tires? I assume so. Barrett, who temporarily in the lead right now, as he goes in for his pit. Don Belanger gets back his P1. He's now 3 seconds ahead of Andrew Rados. So Andrew, after his pre-pit slide, I guess we've missed what happened there, but just now 3 seconds behind Don Belanger. So a quiet race for Don after Mike Jackson is starting to make his way back. He's so far behind though. I'm really sad to see him be so far behind. So it's about what, 30 seconds lost, maybe a little bit more.
Mean, he had to sit there and watch basically the whole field go by, then get his car turned around.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So unfortunately, he was like the main person who got screwed over by the restart. I know there was like some contact and some people went off, but it was nothing compared to the first start that we had.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those BMWs looking slidey there as well. I gotta say. A lot of cars looking sliding around that corner.
German just going deep into the corner.
Yeah, Barrett back out of the pits. It looks like that is Orr letting our drivers through. Thank you very much, Orr. And Nico out now, a second from Landon Wall and Joseph German sitting right in between them. A little sandwich, silver sandwich. Kyle Heslin is starting to catch up, though. He is now just 3 seconds behind Landon Wall and is starting to make his way through to Mark Robeson. Mark, who we've seen yield the track position to the silver drivers. I wonder if he's going to do the same here for Kyle. Kyle is probably going to be sitting trying to get as much tow as he possibly can, catch up to this fight, and try and race again. He did start in the lead for silver.
Yeah, I don't know if Mark is going to catch Landon and German and Nico. Yeah, he's just going to let Kyle Heslin through. So Mark just chilling out there.
Good guy, Mark.
Yeah.
Love you, Mark. Mark now, though, does have Mark Robeson just bearing down on him. This is for race position. I wonder... I assume he's also going to let Mike Jackson through.
Yeah, but then Carlos Guzman gets here and you have to fight him.
Yeah.
The GTR. We have so many GTRs. It's bananas.
There's... I was about to say that. There are so many.
3. There's 4 of them in the top 12. We have 5 of them here today. So almost a third of the field. No.
Barrett converting everybody.
I mean, the pink daddies are spreading like a rash. If you feel like getting itchy or something like that, you probably have caught the pink daddy.
The pink daddy. Yeah. Landon Wall trying to go for a move on German into the RDS.
Deep.
German really giving him, though, space. I think that was a really defensive move, and that has compromised now his exit. They are going to go side by side through the penultimate corner. And Landon is going to slot in right behind. Is he going to have another go now into turn 1? That might be just the perfect setup for him to make the pass.
Yeah, Nico Howard is just loving that these two are going to start fighting each other. Because he's pulled out a second and a half lead.
Yeah, Landon trying to go for the move, but it looks like, was that Austin Orr coming out of the pits right in front of him?
Yeah.
Might have forced him to end that move early.
Have to respect the pit exit if there's a car on pit exit.
Yeah, and that is going to be all the drivers that have now completed their pit cycle. And the gap's now starting to spread out a little bit. Our race lead update. So Don Belanger still leading the race. And Andrew Ratto still with the purple lap of the race. And at last lap, that is so incredibly close to his purple. He might... no, so his last lap was a 10th slower than Don's. So this gap might stay the same unless Don now makes a mistake. Dylan Sauer having a chill race after all.
Yeah. I mean, hanging out on the podium.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot better this season. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. I think he's been enjoying the Lambo. He's really quick in it.
Lambo does sound good.
I'm trying to remember what he drove before that.
Ferrari.
Okay.
I think I always remember Dylan Sauer in the Ferrari for some reason.
Well, I think Dylan drove the Audi for a while as well.
Hey.
So I remember we had to make him a car file at one point.
Oh, maybe. Another baboon?
Because I just made it all sorts of silly colors, and I called it... His team name was like, I love sour food or something like that. And we made it and gave it to him, and he was like, oh, I actually like these colors.
Oh, my God.
I was like, dang it. It backfired.
We have another yellow flag here for Austin Wall, who's been reversing there to get out of the way. And he
another Honda moment, I believe.
Another Honda moment. And Charlie King is as well.
Sideways.
Out of the S's. What happened there? Was there...
No contact.
No contact registered. But
we haven't
71.
had a contact registered since earlier.
Yeah, and Austin again. Austin
Yeah,
really not having a great race right now. And
his tires are cooked.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to have to sit there and he can reverse just a little bit. Or make some ground. Oh, that sucks for him, though. I really appreciate him waiting, though. A little bit of a flash there. I think he's watching us.
He might be smacking his head into a steering wheel and considering Alt F4ing.
Oh.
Maybe he's rethinking his life. There was a point early in the season when he was driving not a Honda, and he was like, I'm going to switch to the Honda. And I was like, please don't. And he was like, no, I'm going to do it. And I was like, okay, but I'm going to say I told you so. I told you so.
Flip it. But
I've told him I told you so before.
oh.
But I mean, do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. He does get back moving right now. I think he probably would have been able to do little small reverses and get his car turned around in the grass.
Yeah, but at this point,
yeah.
It gets, what's the
I mean,
point?
better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he did a 36.9 on his previous lap, and then on the next lap, just lost it.
Yeah.
So PB into the spinning, just Honda things.
Yeah. I do want to say, though, Carlos Guzman, last lap, faster than Mike Jackson's directly ahead, and he is now catching up to him. So a 136.1 from Carlos and a 136.2, exactly a tenth lower from Mike Jackson last lap around. Now he is within tow range, so he might have a chance at go at Mike Jackson, who was sitting in P2. So Carlos having some great pace.
Yeah, I don't know that Mike wants to fight anybody right now. I think he just kind of wants to get down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, as many points. Let this be one of the drop rounds, if possible.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate because it seemed like him and Don were going to have another good battle this race.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what that battle would have turned up to be with the Rado so close behind and so similar pace-wise.
Yeah, I mean, Ferrari 1 and 2, so we knew they were fast. And they have raced each other hard all season long.
Yeah. From my angle on turn 1, it almost seemed like Mike had turned in a little bit early and just bent himself flying, but that could be a wrong angle. I obviously have not seen the replay, so I'm not really sure.
I have a car stopped on track.
Oh, that is completely stopped. Not sure what's happening there. Thank you for the follow, Savvy.
It's now moving again.
Probably technical difficulties.
I don't know. I think we're gonna have a discussion about that one. Oh, Landon Wall, bit of oversteer there. Manages to keep it pointed the right direction, but he does lose the position to Kyle Heslin.
I missed that.
The back end just whipped around on him. Were you on his car whenever that happened? Or were you just...
No.
Oh, you weren't?
I don't think so. I was clicking around.
Yeah, he just a moment of oversteer from that Mercedes.
Fortunately, that's going to be some time lost. Now we have 15 and a half minutes to go in the race. All the gaps are starting to spread out a little bit. We'll see if Landon can make his way back to Kyle Heslin. And, I mean, I guess now Kyle is just on the charge now to get caught up to German and get caught up again to Nick Kohout just ahead. His lap time has been 0.3 faster than Joseph German's, though, and he's just 1.5 seconds behind. So another 3 laps and he might be within striking range.
Yeah, all these guys are putting in pretty similar lap times, but yeah, Kyle does seem to have that GTR figured out.
Yeah.
Which is amazing because he just switched to it last night. Like, he was in the practice server last night in the McLaren, which he was driving, and then he left and then came back in the GTR, and we were all like, huh, what? And he was like, yeah, I'm switching.
I caught the bug.
I don't know if, like, Ryan and Barrett roofied him or something like that, or like if he's been indoctrinated into a cult. I don't have any idea.
I think he has. He definitely has.
Does his livery have a Pink Daddy sticker on it?
I don't see one. Castrol Edge. A little bit of a weeb livery.
Possibly a race department special.
I think so. Cherry Blossom.
Nevertheless,
No, that's Konosuba. Cherry Blossom is who's that? Carlos.
That's Carlos, yeah.
Who's also submitting
Kyle,
his livery today.
Kyle giving German a little flash as he pulls within a second, letting him know, hey, I'm back.
Yeah, so German probably had a little moment because we were just on board with these two, or looking at these two. They were not as close, but now he is within tow range. A little bit of a flash now for Joseph German, and he's going to start having a fight.
Yeah, German a 36.9 last lap. Kyle has on a 35.9 last lap.
Yeah, so a big moment for German in the last lap because he was putting in 36, low 36s the last time around.
Well, remember earlier we were watching German and Nick Kohout, and you said that the beam buoy's looking a little bit slidey, so I wonder if the tires are coming into play. Because remember, German, massive undercut, so he's been on those tires for a long time.
That is true. I've forgotten that. I have a goldfish memory. But yeah, now, so with that undercut, Kyle Haslam now is within striking distance of Joseph German, and they might start losing a little bit of time letting Landon Wall get back in this fight, or if he can get around quick, he has a chance to make his way back to Nick Kohout.
Yeah, if you're Kyle, you have to make a move as soon as possible. Like, you know you've got better tires because German pit super early. You can't sit there and wait and get held up.
Yeah, he's giving him a little flash. I wonder if he's going to try. That's way too far for a move there, but going to stick to him into the Audi S.
Just
so
get him
close.
looking in his mirrors.
So close. 3/10 now between these two drivers. Down to 2. And he's going to have a good run, it looks like, into the main straight. I wonder if he had to lift there a little bit. It seemed a little slidey. He's right on the edge.
Yeah, he's running that thing all the way out to the edge of the track.
And he's not going to have enough speed to try and make a move into turn 1, but it does seem like he brakes a lot better.
Yeah, he's got a tighter line through there. A little bit corner exit. A little better corner exit.
Be staring at the back of that BMW. Let's go on to the bumper cam.
The BMW is also a turbo V6, so prone to spooling up the back tires.
Oh, and that seems he's missed that apex.
Deep into the corner. Keep an eye on Carlos Guzman as well. He is on the back end of Mike Jackson now.
So we do have two fights.
Muff and Lukey as well.
The fight starting to show up left and right. We have Muff on Lukey. They are side by side on the right side of your screens.
Having a look.
Ooh. That is so close.
Get a better camera angle here. Yeah, Lukey driving super defensively. Covers off the switchback.
Oh, right as I switch to Carlos Guzman, he is going off track. He's missed the corner.
Chicane nice and tidy.
Another little bit of a flash there from Kyle Hessler, so he's losing pace compared to the German. Not really able to get the move done, and this now has 10.5 minutes to go. Nick Kohout is starting to get away from these two. 4-second gap now for P2. From P1 to 2.
Nick won last week as well. Silver. Oh, Muff going around the outside of Lukey into turn 1. It's a long way to go. It's not going to work.
Joey with a yellow flag, a little bit of a NOS track there.
On the moment again.
On the moment, yeah. And so Muff is now getting so much closer to these two. I did see the gap between Dylan Sauer and Rados for P2. Under a second now with 10 minutes to go.
Muff and Lukey also have Luis Castro, who's catching up. And as we've seen, Luis is not wasting a whole lot of time getting through traffic.
He really isn't.
No more Honda for me, new car spa or no spa. I mean, told you so. Sorry.
Oh,
Muff and Lukey side by side. Lukey's going to cover off the inside. No room for the switchback. Luis is going to try to stick his nose in.
Oh, this must be so frustrating for Moffat. If he has to defend from Luis while trying to attack on Lukey, 4-track position, that is deep on the brakes.
Braking on the grass. He broke on the grass. Okay, rejoin. Keep it tight. Okay.
Good rejoin.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's going to be the end of that battle for now. We'll see if he can catch back up and try and make his way through. Luis is probably going to slow down Michael Lukey just enough. We know Lukey likes to fight. He does not yield position.
Nope.
If they fight too hard, this might be just enough for Moffat to get back around. He's just 1.5 seconds behind them.
Oh, Kyle is practically kissing the back of German's car. Landon lurking a second and little less than a second and a half behind. 8.5 minutes to go. Can German hang on?
German really needs to hang on this. Kyle is probably, I think this might be it for him and P1. He might not get enough time to catch up to Nick if he does get through German now. You ready to hear the Chris I told you so? He said it. He said it multiple times. I love it.
Yeah. Listen, you tried and you learned. So life is all about experiences, and sometimes you have good experiences and sometimes you have bad. And all you do is you learn from the bad experiences going forward.
Mm-hmm.
You take it from me. I've been married twice, and I'll never do it again.
Oh my God. You didn't listen to the wise.
Listen, I drove the Honda in a Kyalami 24-hour race with a bunch of aliens, and I rage quit that race. I don't typically quit things, and I don't like to let my team down, but I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm done. I'm not driving this car anymore. I don't want to do this. And I quit that race.
I got roped into a 24-hour with Nick and Eric, and it was just the three of us in that car.
God.
And it was deadly at Spa in the rain.
Bruh. Yeah, So Nick did our qualifying and started and did the first stint and put us P4 in a lobby full of aliens. People like George Boothby and all these fast guys, and then gave me the car. And I'm pretty sure I lost 26 positions in one stint.
But you didn't die.
I got bullied. No, I died. I got bullied for an hour. And I went in and I did another stint and I was like, I'm done. Wow.
Now we do have the race. The battle for P2 has gotten so much closer, and that is a sideways car on the exit of the final corner. I did not see that. I just saw some smoke in that. Whew.
Yeah, that's Austin Orr, the Porsche getting moving again.
Oh, that is a shit your pants moment. I actually like clenched so hard there.
Oh, Muff and Lukey side by side. Muff trying to go on the outside.
This is another shot now for Muff. He's not going to have enough of a drive to get past.
So after Muff broke on the grass earlier and overshot the hairpin, or not the hairpin, but the chicane, I guess Luis slowed down Lukey enough in getting through that Muff is now caught back up.
And this fight resumes. We do have also another fight. Heslin and German still going on there. They were within 2/10 of each other, and we also have 2/10 right now between Rados and Dylan Sauer.
So they are catching Dave Miller, who is a back marker in the bronze category.
Let's put side by side up right now. There's so much going on. Battle between P2 Dylan almost going side by side with Andrew Rados, and he's going to try and go for the switchback. Sorry, go ahead.
Miller's going to move over and let these guys through. Landon Wall is going to sneak through as well. Good job, Dave.
We do have Dylan Sauer going for the inside, it seemed. He is going to get the move done on Andrew Rados. A few laps to go, and that is P2 now for Dylan Sauer after such a quiet race, but it's not over yet. Andrew Rados still has the purple lap, but he's not been putting in the best laps these last few times around. Oh, I love to see it. And Dylan taking up all the marbles there, trying to go for a really defensive line. Andrew is going to scoot on by on the straight.
Yeah, I mean, the Honda, the VTEC kicks in.
What's that?
Did Dylan let him go? Was there contact in the move or something?
I think he might have. No, there was no contact register. I think he might have felt bad maybe for braking a little late and having to send in the chicane. That's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, if you don't hit the guy and you make the corner, fair enough. Dylan is a good guy, and he will give a position back if he feels it's warranted.
That was exciting, though.
But I guarantee he's going to send it on him again.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen him catch up so fast to Andrew these last few laps, and he is just so close right now. Do we know when Andrew pit? Oh, that's a scary moment. That's another.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
another Porsche. That's Suti this time around. And this comes right in front of Andrettos, who's had to bail so hard. And now Dylan is going to get right on ahead.
Holy cow.
That is a scary moment. What just happened?
I mean, they all survived. So it's unfortunate, but
it all happens at the end. So
That's
close to
terrifying.
the end. That is a bit terrifying. Yeah, they did have to avoid one already on the final corner 2 laps ago.
This
and it
happens
was
in
the
every
other
race that we
Porsche.
have. There's battles at the beginning, and then there's a lull in the middle when everybody does their pit stop and stuff, and then the last 10, 15 minutes, everything goes crazy.
Yeah. That was a bit exciting. That was scary. Again, I clenched so hard. And
Yeah, I happened to look over at the stream and saw them trying to avoid that car.
Yeah,
Because I'm still watching German and Kyle.
Yeah, we're back to watching these two. We did see Austin Orr also go again off in the chicane right ahead of these two. So Austin and Suti, both teammates, are really not having a great time. It looks like Joey with another yellow flag at the exit of turn 1. Not having a good time in the Honda today. You feel?
I think that's just like Honda experience in general.
I don't think that's Honda. I think that's Joey experience. Sorry, Joey.
I mean, Rados was yelling at Joey for not practicing enough, so.
So Joey right now directly behind, Moffat directly behind Luis. But this battle here for P2 in silver is still ongoing. They have 2 minutes to go, so another 2 laps. Depending on where...
Yeah, Don is entering the final corner now.
There might be another 3rd lap. It's a 136, remember? And
he's got a 10-second lead. He could slow down a little bit.
He did cross the line with 138 seconds to go.
Yeah, I mean, he could do some tactical lifts and just end this thing. I think Kyle Heslin and Landon Wall are going to be unhappy if they don't get another shot.
Yeah, Landon getting that much closer as well to these two as they're fighting. And Nick Kohout just keeping that gap at 4 seconds. So Nick taking it easy, I think, now that he has the lead and he knows that they're fighting behind.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a class win. All you got to do is survive. Let the guys behind you fight, because you know, like, they've been fighting the entire race. Just let them go at it and cruise to a silver victory.
Yeah, but for these guys, it's not over yet. So they might have 1 lap and they might have a second one, depending on how Don is feeling at the end of his stint, at the end of this lap. They did not get the white flag warning from the race announcer, so they might think that there's another 2 laps to go, even if Don decides to stop. And I did see there Kyle Heslin go a little bit deep on the hairpin right before this, and this battle is just ongoing. Nick Kohout now catching up to Barrett ahead, but this is going to be just smooth sailing for Nick. Just keep it clean.
Don to the final 2 corners.
So 8 seconds, 7 seconds to go in the race. Don, 5 seconds to go. He is going to cross the line with 2 more.
He did not lift.
He did not lift. This is one
I
more
went on
lap
board
to go.
with him just to make sure.
The white flag this time around. 1 more lap to go. Don is going to have an easy time. R with this yellow flag, and as I switch to him, I see Carter losing it. Carter has 24 seconds on Matt Mellison behind. As long as he can make it 1 more lap.
He's got 21-second gap to Ryan behind him.
And this might be the final The final shot for Kyle Heslin to make his way through Joseph German. We see Landon also giving a little bit of a flash behind. Go ahead.
We've got lap traffic for German. I believe that's Joey.
That is
that
Joey.
looks like Joey's car.
Joey not really having a great time in the car.
Lap traffic could come into play for this battle on the final lap of the race.
Final lap of the race. Moffat side by side with Luis Castro. He is going to go the long way around. This is not a necessary fight, but might be good for the practice. Harbottle with a yellow flag out of the final S's. 1/10 now from Heslin as they approach Vincent, who's just rejoined the track a little bit ahead of Joey in front of them.
I had to click over to Nick Kohout because he was less than a second away from Barrett. I don't think he would attempt an overtake if he caught up.
And this
I
is
would
race.
just follow Barrett through.
This is a easy race win for Don Belanger after Rados made his mistakes. And the undercut, Dylan Sauer gets P2, Andrew Rados gets P3. This fight for P2 and silver is still ongoing. Another 3/10. This is Eslin's last shot. German just has to defend 2 corners.
Barrett has caught a lap car in the final corners.
And Nick Kohout is directly behind all of this as well.
I think Nick's going to bump draft him across the line.
And that is going to be the race. Honestly exciting for silver.
German holds on to P2 in silver.
You'd love to see it.
Carlos Guzman does not get a good run out of the final corner. Going to finish behind Mike Jackson. Enough. Going to have a look at Luis Castro at the line here.
Not going to have enough of a run. He does have a run. That could have been a turn 1 send. But it's not going to be enough for Muff to get past. And Carter is going to take the win for bronze.
Matt Melanson on Ryan Cody into the chicane. Heading towards the final corner. Come on, Matt. Big send. Just eat.
Yeet.
Yeet.
And that is going to be it for the race today. Ryan Cody sits in ahead of Matt Melanson. Matt Melanson takes 2. He takes E2 in bronze. A nice and quiet race for Matt in general. But Carter has had a few moments. So Carter has the pace.
Yeah.
But he's been sliding around a little bit too much.
Mike. Oh, I feel so bad for Mike.
I really do feel bad for Mike as well. So Mike,
P11, pretty good recovery drive, but yeah, he just
yeah, that'll do it. Again, do feel bad for Mike. Who do we have? Luis. Give us a flash. So that is going to be it for our penultimate round. This is round 8 of 9 of our first season of the year.
yeah, off to Spa next week.
Off to Spa. And it is going to be Optimum next week as well. No surprises for any of the drivers there. What if we just Thunderdomed it?
Just gonna turn the weather variability up to 10. See what happens.
Just watch everybody leave the league. You're like, what is this?
Sign up for this. No. Spa, it's going to be Optimum. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully we have a good grid. Lots of battles going on. And see what happens in the final round of the season.
But yeah, but with that, Luis smashing into the pit wall, nice. That is going to be Don, Dylan Sauer, and Rados. A big undercut. Rados still with a purple lap. So Don didn't manage to get those 2 points from him. But Dylan Sauer gets P2 with 2 laps to go. For silver, Nick wins. Joseph German a little bit behind. And Kyle Heslin was not able to get past Joseph German. So P3 for Kyle. And for the bronze class, Carter Bezborodka, Matt Melanson, and
Carter doesn't count.
Suti.
Matt won that race in bronze.
And then David Miller in P3 then. And thank you very much, Luis. Luis is doing this thing. Love it.
Green light, go, go, go.
We'll see you guys next week at Spa.
Yeah.
Have a
See
good
ya.
one. Take it easy.